Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Dan Wardell from Iowa Public Television. Raise your hand if you watch IPTV. Raise your hand if you watch Arthur, Dragon Tales, Curious George, Clifford, Between the Lions, Green Rainbow, Word World, Word Girl, Sid the Science Kid, Martha Speaks, Tom's Train, Electric Company, Daniel Tiger, Wild Kratts. Raise your hand if you just love watching TV. Yeah, I understand, my friends, I understand. And that's why I'm here today, because I bring you shocking news from Iowa Public Television. In fact, the news I'm about to share with you is so shocking that when I tell you, some of your hair might pop right out of your heads. Would you guys like to hear my shocking news? You guys think you're brave? All right, you better hold on to your hair. I don't want anybody losing it today. Here it is. I'm just going to tell you, here is my shocking news. Even though I work at Iowa Public Television, a television station, guess what I want you to do when you go home? I want you to go up to your TVs, and I want you to turn them off. And that means video games, too. Off. Okay, no fair, I know it hurts. I want you to turn your TVs and your video games off, and instead I want you to go outside and play. I want you to turn your TVs off, and instead I want you to use your imagination. That's 2 for 2, bravo, Coralville. But most importantly, I want you to turn your TVs off, and I want you all to read a good book. And where could you find a good book? The library. How many of you love the library? And how many of you love to read? Well, guess what? That makes you my new best friends. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everybody. We're besties now. We're besties now. And what library is your favorite library of all time? This one right here. Can we give the fantastic library and the librarians a big round of applause? Remember, turn your TVs off, go outside and play, use your imagination, and read a good book. And how can you be stronger, smarter, faster, and better readers than ever before? By eating healthy foods. Now, how many of you have ever been to one of my stories before? Raise your hand if you've ever been to one of my story times before. Excellent. Well, then you know what time it is right now. It's tradition at the beginning of my stories that you all have to humor me. Because this is the part where I show you pictures of my kids. Yes, I know your favorite part, right? My kids. Now, I got 3 kids, Max and Charlotte and Alexander. And it's a big week for my 3 because you know what they're doing? They're spending it at superhero camp. Max and Charlotte and Alexander, right now, as we speak, are being trained how to be superheroes. Now, I was trained a long time ago. That's how I earned my cape. But my 3, they're going through all their missions right now. And my oldest, his name's Max. Max is 5 years old, and Max loves Spider-Man. Does anybody love Spider-Man out there? Of course you do. Well, Max thinks at the end of superhero camp, he'll be Spider-Man, but he can't be Spider-Man because there already is a Spider-Man. And so, being that he's 5 years old, he's got everything figured out, right? He thinks at the end of the week, he won't be Spider-Man. He'll be Spider-Max. Spider-Max, Spider-Max does whatever a Spider-Max does. Now, that's my 5-year-old. My 3-year-old Charlotte, well, Charlotte decided a year ago that she was going to start waking up at 2 a.m. every night. And she still wakes up at 2 a.m. every night, and when she wakes up, she's furious. We don't know why. She's just angry, and so we think it's only appropriate that the superhero Charlotte will be at the end of the week. She will be the Night Fury, okay? Does anybody know how to train your dragon out there? Anybody? Yeah. Well, this dragon, we've yet to figure out how to train, okay? And my final kid, Alexander, 1-year-old, the little lion man, Simba, the one that thinks he's the Lion King. Even he is at superhero camp being trained this week. And isn't he cute? In fact, aren't all my kids cute? Don't you think you should give them a round of applause? Aren't they so cute? Aren't they so cute? I know they're so cute. And you know, I do love the Reen road trip, but I wish that I was with my 3 this week at camp, especially tonight. Because tonight at superhero camp, it's the big campfire. Does anybody like campfires out there? Yeah, of course you do. And what's the best part about campfires? Not the marshmallows. No. I'm talking about the spooky stories. Does anybody like spooky stories out there? Well, it just so happens I'm the king of telling spooky stories. Would you like to hear a spooky story right now? I've got to warn you, it's really, really spooky. Are you sure you want to hear a spooky story? All right, well, if we're going to do this right, we got to tell a spooky story by bringing down the house lights. Are you guys spooked out now? You're still not spooked out? Well, I've got one more trick. If you want to tell a really, really spooky story, it always helps when you use a flashlight. Are you guys spooked out now? You're still not spooked out? Well, let me tell you the story. A long, long time ago, my great-great-grandfather, Dan Wardell Sr., was the king of healthy eating. That's how he made his millions, how he made his billions, traveling around the planet, teaching people how to eat healthy. And he thought, you know what? With my good fortune, I should give back to society. And so he came up with a great idea. An idea for a giant amusement park that was all healthy. An amusement park that would be free for kids everywhere to go to. And he thought he needed a place to build this amusement park, and so he began to travel the planet looking for the perfect spot. It was going to be an amusement park with healthy roller coasters and healthy Ferris wheels and giant mountains of fun. And he traveled to Peru and Bermuda and the Bahamas, and he couldn't find the perfect spot. And then he saw it. On the way home, flying over the ocean, he saw an island all by itself. And he knew that was the spot to build his amusement park. But the pilot of the plane said, no! You can't land there. That's Mole Island. It was an island where the moles were gigantic. It was an island where the moles were gigantic and hairy. It was an island where the moles were gigantic, hairy, and... I can't tell you this next part. It's too spooky. I can't tell you guys this next part. You don't want to hear it, do you? All right, I warned you. It was an island where the moles were gigantic, hairy, and stinky. But my great-grandfather was convinced that was a spot, and so they landed the plane, and he began to talk with the moles. And he said, moles, this is a win-win situation. If you let us build here on your island, think of the tourism. You'll make all the kids happy across the planet with all the healthy roller coasters and Ferris wheels and giant mountains of fun, and we'll always take care of your island. But the moles said no. The moles didn't trust humans. And do you know why the moles didn't trust humans? Because humans eat junk food. But my great-grandfather said, you don't understand. I'm the king of healthy eating. If you give me one chance, I promise only healthy food will ever be brought to the island. And so the moles were convinced. And the moles began to dig and dig and dig, and they dug and they dug and they dug, and they built the giant Ferris wheels and the roller coasters and the mountains of fun. And the night before the grand opening, they heard it. This sound. What's that sound, everyone? The wind. And the wind brought with it a storm, and the storm brought with it a ship. A ship that had been blown off course. A ship filled with junk food. It was a ship filled with cotton candy. It was a ship filled with pizza and soda pop. It was a ship filled with ice cream. And despite everything the captain of the ship could do to steer the boat away from the island, the boat crashed on the island, and all the junk food spread across it, destroying it. And it covered the moles. And the moles shook their heads. And they dug deep, deep into the mountain, where they were never seen again. Wasn't that a spooky story? Nobody thought that was a spooky story? All right, let me bring the house lights back up here, my friends. Coralville, bad news. That's all I got, okay? That was my story for today. Oh. Is that your phone ringing, ma'am? Where's that phone ringing coming from? Is that your phone ringing over here? Where is that ringing coming from? Wait a second. You guys can't hear that ringing, can you? Of course you can't. That's because it's the red superhero phone. It's the phone that only superheroes can hear, and since I'm the only one wearing a cape, I'm the only one that can hear it. Do you think I should answer this phone? It's only bad news when this phone rings. Are you sure I should answer this phone? Yeah. All right, here we go. Hello, this is Dan. It's the commissioner of superheroes. What's that? The moles have returned to the island. All of the moles' hearts have turned cold and dark, and what have they done? They've taken everything that was once healthy on the island, and they've created a giant mountain of junk food. A giant mountain filled with ice cream and cotton candy and french fries and soda pop and, what's that? It gets worse. They're going to turn the giant Ferris wheel into a giant transmitter. And they're going to boop, 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 boop. They're going to try to brainwash all the kids on the planet. Brainwash the kids into doing one thing, eating junk food. Commissioner, I have to stop the moles. I have to stop these moles, but my 3 kids, Max and Sean and Alexander, they're at superhero camp, and I don't have anybody that can help me today. Wait a second. Commissioner, I'm in Coralville, Iowa, and right now a whole bunch of kids raise their hands. Some young recruits, I think they can help me stop the moles. Commissioner, we're on our way. Wish us luck. Coralville, are you ready? Now, Coralville, I'm not going to lie to you. This mission is going to be dangerous. Are you sure you think you can help me stop these moles? All right, well, if we're going to do this, let us start our adventure in 3, 2, and... Miss Sarah, what on earth are you doing? Oh, you brought something for me? What did she bring? What do we... Is it pizza? No, it's not pizza. No. What do we have right here? It's a silver shovel. A shovel that we can use to dig deep into the mountain. I think this will come in very handy in just a little bit. And what else do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 golden books. Books from the library's archives. Books entitled How to Defeat Moles, Volume 1 through 5. I think these might come in handy in a little bit. You know what? If we need to stop a mole, all we need to do is look in a book. Exactly right. I will place these golden books right here and, Miss Sarah, what? She packed me a sack lunch, everybody! This is why it pays to get to know your local librarian. Can we give Miss Sarah a big round of applause? She packed us a sack lunch, and do you know what it's filled with? Healthy food. What's it filled with? Healthy food. You know, I'm going to put the sack lunch right here, and now, my friends, it is time. I want all of the recruits to stand up. All of the recruits stand up, my friends, and I want you all to take a deep breath. And everybody put on your helmets, and put on your goggles, and put on your parachute, and grab the controls to the rocket, because we're going to fly to Mole Mountain in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast off! And everybody fly this way, this way, this way. And everybody fly this way, this way, this way. Put on your binoculars. You guys see the top of Mole Mountain? Yes, I see it as well. Everybody push the autopilot button. Push! And get ready to jump out of the rocket in 3, 2, 1, and jump! Now hold out your arms, hold out your arms. It'll help steady us as we fall. All right, I think it's parachute time. Everybody grab your parachute and open the parachute in 3, 2, 1, and... And down we go. Now we're gonna do this James Bond style. On the way down, I want you to kick off your shoes and put on your snow skis, and when you hit the top of that ice cream, I want you all to ski with me, and... Ski, 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 stop! Coralville, grab your shovels, and let's start digging. Now, when I say, can we dig it? I want you to say, yes, we can, all right? Take 2 steps back, everybody. 1, 2, and let's dig, 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 dig. Can we dig it? Yes, we can. Have a seat, my friends, have a seat. Coralville, it's the first level of Mole Mountain, the level with ice cream, chocolate syrup, and marshmallows. And there's also a guard here, a giant, hairy, stinky guard. Does anybody know what it is? It's not just any mole, it's the mole in the yellow hat. This is the mole that uses his big yellow hat to hear anything that happens in the mountain. He can hear every footstep. He can hear every whisper. And you know what else he likes to do? He just loves to sniff people. We've got to find a way to stop this mole. We've got to find a way to defeat this mole. Where could we look for an answer, anybody? Anybody know? Where could we look? Of course, in the golden books, How to Defeat Moles, Volume 1. Let's dig in and see what it says. It says if you encounter a mole with a big yellow hat, the only way to stop him is to make a lot of noise. Is anybody good at making noise out there? I thought so. Now you gotta remember, Coralville, this is a mole. It can dig deep into the mountain away from all that noise. So we're gonna have to go to plan B. We're gonna have to make noise, but not with our mouths. We're gonna have to make noise on the ground. And so I want everybody to stand up right now, because on the count of 3, we're all gonna stomp on the ground, all right? 1, 2, and stomp, 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 stomp. All right, wait. That's not working. Let's try jumping instead. And jump, 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 jump. All right, that's not working. Let's try stomping and then jumping. And stomp, 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 jump, jump, jump. That one's not working either. This is a particularly tough mole for our first one. Luckily, we're pretty tough too. Let me see your tough muscles, everybody. Oh yeah, that's what I thought. Let's try pounding on the ground. And pound, pound, pound on the ground. Pound, pound. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's stomp, jump, and pound. And stomp, 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 jump, 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 pound, pound, pound on the ground. And ah! You guys scared away the first mole. Give yourselves a round of applause and sit down. You scared away the first mole, and that means we can remove the caramel syrup and the ice cream and the marshmallows. If only we could find some healthy food. But where could we find healthy food? Oh, in my pocket? Where can we find healthy food? Oh, in my other pocket? Where? Of course, in the Healthy Sack Lunch, the one that Miss Sarah prepared for us. Let's dig on in here and see what we have. And, Coralville, has anybody ever seen this before? We've got an apple in. Does anybody know what this is? We've got a pear, and then we've got a pair of oranges. All healthy fruits. Should we add them to the mountain? I think so too. Let's put the oranges right there, the pear right there, the apple right there. And you know what? You guys just saved the first level of Mole Mountain. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. Very good, very good. 1 down, 4 to go. Grab your shovels and let's keep digging. And dig, 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 dig. Can we dig it? Yes, we can. Have a seat, my friends. Have a seat. It's the second level of Mole Mountain. It's the level with chocolate cake, brownies, and cotton candy. And there's also a guard here. A giant, hairy, stinky guard. Anybody know what it is? It's not just any mole. It's the mole in the fast green shoes. Now, this mole's pretty light on his feet. He's pretty quick. We could stomp and jump and pound all we want, and you know what he'd do? He would just zip away. Shoo! 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 We've got to find a way to stop this mole. We've got to find a way to defeat this mole. Where could we look for an answer, anyone? Where? Of course, the Golden Books, How to Defeat Moles, Volume 2. Let's dig in and see what it says. It says if you encounter a mole with fast green shoes, the only way to stop him is to sneak up to him and tickle him. Is anybody good at tickling out there? All right, stand up, my friends, stand up. And right now, as quiet as a ninja, I want you all to sneak with me. Now, where you're at, I want you all to tiptoe. Shh. Tiptoe through the mountain, through the mountain. Oh, sorry. Now, my friends, when the mole comes near you, I want you to hold out your ticklers, and I want you to tickle him when he comes near you. And you scared away another mole. Give yourselves a round of applause and sit down. Sit down. And with that mole gone, we can remove the chocolate cake and the brownies and the cotton candy. If only we could find some healthy food. But where can we find healthy food? Oh, in my shoe? Where? Oh, in my other shoe? Oh, of course, and the healthy sack lunch, the one the librarians have prepared for me. Let me dig on in here and see what Miss Sarah... Oh, does anybody know what this is? We've got some fish in. Does anybody know what this is? Pineapple. No. It's some steak or some hamburger. And finally, we've got some chicken, all healthy proteins. Should we add them to the mountain? Chicken right there, the steak or the hamburger right there, the fish right there, and you guys just saved the second level of Mole Mountain. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody! That's 2 down, 3 to go. Stand up and grab your shovels, and let's keep digging, and... dig. Can we dig it? Yes, we can. Take 2 steps back, my friends. 1, 2, and have a seat. It's the 3rd level of Mole Mountain. I call this the Iowa State Fair level because it's filled with corn dogs, onion rings, and French fries, all deep fat fried junk food. And of course, there's a guard here. A giant, hairy, stinky guard. Anybody know what it is? Oh, it's not just any mole. It's the mole in the 80s retro glasses. Now, this mole thinks he's pretty cool. This mole has quite an attitude, and we've got to find a way to stop him because he's so tough. Where could we look for an answer, anyone? Of course, the Golden Books, How to Defeat Moles, Volume 3. Let's dig in and see what it says. It says, if you encounter a mole with 80s retro glasses, says the only way to stop him is to outdance him. Is anybody good at dancing out there? Now, wait. Sit down. Coralville, I have no doubt in my mind you're all good at dancing. But right now, we're going to learn a very valuable lesson. Because kids, sometimes when you have to face something tough, sometimes you have to call in and assist. In this case, you've got to call in and assist from somebody that was actually alive during the 80s. Somebody that knows all about 80s retro glasses. I'm talking about asking for some help from the grown-ups. And so right now, I want just the grown-ups to stand up. Just the grown-ups stand up. Kids, stay seated, because on the count of 3, all the grown-ups are going to dance, all right? I will give them a beat. On the count of 3, let's see these grown-ups dance. 1, 2, and... No, wait. Ladies, please sit down. Because, Coralville, from my vantage point, these dads got some pretty fine groove moves, okay? Would anybody like to see just the dads dance right now? All right, here we go, dads, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and... Wait. You? Please sit down. You can sit down. You can sit down. But you, my friend, I've been on this road trip for 8 weeks and I've never seen anybody do what you just did. Would anybody like to see this guy's fancy dance moves right now? Here we go. Make him proud, Dad. And... We'll give him a round of applause! Have a seat! And now, kids, now that you've seen things that will assuredly haunt your dreams and nightmares for the rest of your lives, all the kids stand up and dance! And... And... Ah! You scared away another mole. Sit down and give yourselves a round of applause! And with that mole gone, we can remove the corn dogs and the onion rings and the French fries. If only we could find some healthy food. But where could we find healthy food? Oh, back there under that princess's crown? No, where can we find healthy food? Oh, over here in this baby's diaper? Where can we find healthy food? Of course, the healthy sack lunch, the one the librarians have prepared for us. Let's dig on in here and see what we have. And, oh, Miss Sarah, I think she spent all night baking this for me. What's this, everyone? It's not just any kind of bread. What kind of bread is it? Whole grain bread, exactly right. Did any of you have this for breakfast? Some cereal, great. And finally, does anybody know what these are? They're not cookies, not on my watch. No. They're bowls of whole grain rice, all healthy grains. Should we add them to the mountain? Agreed. Let's put the rice right here, the cereal right there, the bread right there. And you know what? You guys just saved the third level of Mole Mountain. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. 3 down, 2 to go. We're almost there. Stand up and grab your shovels and let's dig. Can we dig it? Yes, we can. Have a seat, my friends. Have a seat. It's the 4th level of Mole Mountain, the level with soda pop, milkshakes, and energy drinks. Oh, no. Oh, no. My friends, the 4th level of Mole Mountain is filling with soda pop. Someone is trying to flood us out of this level, and it's not just anyone. It's a creature. It's a giant, hairy, stinky creature. What is it, of course? Not just any mole. It's the most evil mole we've had to face so far. It's the evil mole in the orange ducky flippers. And we've got to find a way to stop this mole. Got to find a way to defeat him. Where could we look for an answer, anyone? Of course, the Golden Book's How to Defeat Moles, Volume 4. Let's dig in and see what it says. It says if you encounter a mole with orange ducky flippers, the only way to stop him is to outswim him. Is anybody good at swimming out there? All right, it's time to prove it. Stand up, my friends. And everybody get ready to swim with me. Let's start out by doing the doggy paddle as fast as you can. 1, 2, and doggy paddle, faster. That's not working. Try the American crawl. Faster. That's not working. Try the back float. That's not working. Try the jellyfish. I have no idea what this is. That's not working. All right, we're gonna have to try the shark. Everybody put on your shark fin, and everybody go da-dun. Da-dun. Dun 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 dun. And you scared away another mole. Sit down and give yourselves a round of applause. And with that mole gone, we can remove the soda pop and the milkshakes and the energy drinks. If only we could find some healthy food. But where can we find healthy food? Oh, in my ears? Where? Oh, in my nose? Where? Of course, in the healthy sack lunch, the one the librarians have prepared for us. Let's dig on in here and see. Oh, Coralville, I'm pretty confident you've never seen this before. Oh, you have seen it. It's milk, of course. Does anybody know what this is? We've got some cheese, and look closely. Does anyone know what that is? Some yogurt, all healthy dairy foods. Should we add them to the mountain? All right, we'll put the yogurt right there, the cheese right there, the milk right there. You guys just saved the 4th level of Mole Mountain. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody. And now, my friends, it is time. Please rise. Everyone stand up. Grab your shovels. It's time to dig down to the final level of Mole Mountain. And dig. What was that? Let's try it again. Dig. Sit down, everybody. Bad news. The 5th and final level of Mole Mountain, the level with candy bars and lollipops and peppermints, has been sealed shut in a titanium shield. And there's only one creature that holds the key. Everybody say it with me. It's a giant, hairy, stinky creature. What is it, of course? It's the dreaded emperor mole. The mole with the coldest, darkest heart. He's the mole with the golden key. And we've got to find a way to stop this mole, got to find a way to defeat him. Where could we look for an answer, of course? Of course, in the Golden Books, How to Defeat Moles, Volume 5. Let's dig in and see what it says. It says, if you encounter a mole with a cold, dark heart, it says the only way to stop him is to give him a big smooch. Oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Have a seat, have a seat. I'm embarrassed. Let me try this again. It says, if you encounter a mole with a cold, dark heart, the only way to stop him is to give him a big sloppy smooch. That's even worse. Now, Coralville, this is unprecedented. I've never had to have smooch time during one of my stories before, but the books have only led us in the right direction, and so, I guess on the count of 3, here we go, my friends. 1, 2, and mwah! It didn't work. You know why I don't think it worked? Because some of you were standing up and may have blocked the smooches. Everybody have a seat, have a seat. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but let's try this one more time. See if we can turn the mole's heart good in 1, 2, and mwah! That one didn't work either. What's going on? You know what? Maybe we're overwhelming him with smooches. Maybe instead of lots of smooches, we need one smooch from one princess. Are there any brave princesses out there that might be able to help me today? Are you a brave princess? Can you come right on up here? Come right on up here, and I want you to have a seat, my friend. Have a seat. What is your name? Alana. Everybody say hi, Princess Alana. All right, we're going to do it like they do in The Princess and the Frog. We're going to see if you can give this mole a smooch, just you, and see if you can turn his heart good in 1, 2, 3. Can you give him a smooch? She's staring at, can you go? Oh, she did it. Do one real close. And? It didn't work. I think we need one of these. Give one of these a try. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That one didn't work either. Princess Lana, I don't understand why. Wait a second. You know what we need? We need someone with more experience smooching. Princess Alana, is your mom here? Oh, your babysitter's here. Even better. Where's your babysitter at? Come on down, babysitter. Let's give the babysitter a round of applause. Have a seat, Princess Alana, as your babysitter comes on up here. Your friend just threw you under the bus, babysitter. Yes, yes, yes. What is your name? Nicole. Well, everybody say hi, Queen Nicole. Now, Queen Nicole, we're not going to get into your smooch history right now, but we're going to see if you can melt this evil mole's heart in 1, 2, 3. Why is this not working? You got to focus, all right? 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, have a seat. Give her a round of applause, everybody. You know what? There's one final person we can bring up. You know who I'm thinking of? No, not a dad, not a dad. No. We need someone with the biggest heart in this room. Somebody that loves all the kids. Somebody that loves all the grown-ups. Somebody who loves this city and, of course, loves the library and all its books. Miss Sarah, your librarian, come on down. Let's give her a round of applause, everybody. Here she comes, the librarian. Miss Sarah, right here, my friend. Now, Miss Sarah, is this in your job contract anywhere? Oh, it might be other duties as assigned. You should check this, okay? Here we go. 1, 2. Slow it down. And, woo! The evil mole's heart has melted. He's turned good. He turns his fellow moles good. And he gives us the golden key so that we can remove the candy bars and the lollipops and the peppermints. And you know what, Coralville? I've just come up with a brilliant idea. I can't believe you guys didn't think of this earlier. I know where to find healthy food right here in this sack. Why didn't you guys think of this earlier? Why didn't you think of this earlier? And oh, does anybody know what this is? We've got some salad or some spinach. Does anybody know what this right here is? We've got some broccoli, and anybody know what this right here is? We've got some corn, all healthy vegetables. Should we add them to the mountain? I agree. Let's put the corn right here, the broccoli right there, the spinach right there, and you know what? You guys just saved Mole Mountain. Give yourselves a round of applause, everybody! And not only that, but... Is that your phone ringing, ma'am? Where is that phone ringing coming from? Is that your phone ringing over here, ma'am? Where is that phone? Oh, of course, it's the red superphone, the one that only superheroes can hear. And since I'm the only one that can hear it, do you think I should answer it? All right, here we go. Hello, this is Dan. It's the commissioner of superheroes again. What's that, Commissioner? Yes, we've saved Mole Mountain. All of the moles have turned good. And you know what? We've removed all the junk food and we replaced it with healthy food. And right now, the Ferris wheel is beaming visions of eating healthy food to all the kids everywhere. And Are you sure, Commissioner? Okay, I'll tell them. Thank you. Coralville, the Commissioner of Superheroes just informed me that every kid in this room is now a secret agent superhero! You're all secret agent superheroes! And not only that, but he told me to give you this white box. Would anybody like to know what's in this white box? All right, my friends, then answer me these questions. Question number 1. How many of you had fun with me today? Raise your hand. Question number 2. How much TV did we just watch? 0. Moved our bodies, used our minds, and had fun. In front of the TV? No. At your library? Yes. And so when you go home today, go up to your TVs and turn them off. Go outside and play. Use your imagination and read a good book. And how can you be stronger, smarter, faster, and better readers than ever before? By eating healthy. How many of you have a library card? Raise your hand. Excellent. And how many of you are signed up for summer reading? Raise your hand. Well, Miss Sarah, if there's anyone in this room who does not have a library card or who has not earned their shirt yet, is it too late? It's never too late, my friends. And there are 3 ways to get your amazing shirt yet this summer. Thing number 1, do you know what you need to do? Read. Thing number 2, you know what you need to do? Read. Thing number 3, you know what you need to do? Read. And where can you find these good books at? The library. Can we give the Coralville Public Library a big round of applause? Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying, Dan Wardell, we got busy lives. We got baseball and softball and camping and fishing. And when all that's done, the sun's gone down. And you know what? We can't read in the dark. But guess what, my friends? You know what I have in each and every one of these white boxes? Your very own secret agent superhero flashlight. It's a flashlight that never runs out of batteries. It's powered by your own superpowers. And would anybody like one of these flashlights? What are the 3 things you have to do this summer? Thing number 1? Thing number 2? Thing number 3? And where can you find those good books again? Let's give your library one final round of applause. Very good, very good. Now, grown-ups, I anticipate it will take about 3 weeks before you'll have an opportunity to pry these away from your kids' hands, okay? When that day finally comes, I want you to look at it very closely because it says something very important on it. It says College Savings Iowa 529 plan. Our friends from College Savings came to us 3 months ago and said, Dan, we love kids too. We love libraries and we believe in the future of the state. Can we give College Savings a big round of applause? We also received some funding from the Coons Foundation of Family Foundation. Can we give them a round of applause for making this happen this summer? Say hello to my dear assistant, Miss Alyssa. Everybody say, hi, Miss Alyssa. She's been taking pictures today. Tomorrow morning, your lovely faces might be on my blog at iptv.org. I just love to post pictures of grown-ups dancing. Huh, Dad? Might be your big chance tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. Kids, if you brought cameras, please come up after story time and we'll get a picture with your grown-ups. All of the kids, stand up right now. Kids, go to your grown-ups right now. Give your grown-ups a giant hug for me, please. I'm always looking out for you, grown-ups. And on the way out, on the table out there are our flashlights. Make sure you grab one. Oh, our assistants have the flashlights. Grab a flashlight on your way out. Let's give the library one more big round of applause. Hello, my name's Dan Wardell, and you're watching Coral Vision. I hope you enjoyed the show.